Maybe see it. Let the record reflect that the court is back in session and calls number M321566, case of South State of Texas versus Tyler Lindsey Connor. Let the record reflect that Tyler Lindsey Connor is present in court with his attorney Dustin Galmore. Let the record also reflect that the state is present with Assistant District Attorney Kobe Hoffbauer and Attorney Lamar Johnson. State, are you ready?
Judge, I think we cover the resolution.
Okay.
Okay.
And you would like to
Going to an agreement.
state that resolution on the record?
We've agreed to a lesser included judge, and the defendants pled in that particular case.
Okay. So, ladies and gentlemen of the jury, they have reached a settlement in this case. And so the case was actually disposed of. They pled to what is called a lesser included offense. And that was by agreement of both the state and the defense. And so at this time, your services as jurors are complete. Now, you can turn over your badges to our bailiff. Now, before you leave, I'd like to basically tell you that on behalf of citizens of Jefferson County, on behalf of staff here in County Court at Law number 2, we'd like to thank you for your service. I know some of you might feel disappointed thinking, oh man, I came out here wasting my time. Guess what? You did not waste your time. And the reason why you did not waste your time is because we cannot move cases without citizens like you who take time out from your busy schedules to come down here today. It is not uncommon for cases to be disposed of either right before trial or during trial. That's something that we see on, I ain't gonna say a daily basis, but we see it quite often. And the reason why that happens is because sometimes individuals say they would like to have a jury trial. They have a right to have a jury trial, and we will schedule it for a jury trial. However, on days, sometimes some people might say, well, I want to have a jury trial because I think the jury is not going to show up, or I think the witness is not going to show up. But oftentimes witnesses do show up and juries show up. And so therefore, sometimes individuals say, you know what, the offer to settle the case that the state made to me a while back, it looks pretty good right now. And so a lot of cases get settled that way. And if not for jurors like you, we'll have a huge backlog because cases would never settle because the people, jurors wouldn't show up and witnesses wouldn't show up. And so cases would not get moved. And so you did not waste your time. The case that you were on got moved today through a settlement, so it got moved. And so it was because of your presence that that case was able to be settled and moved today. Now, as I mentioned earlier to some of the individuals who are on the panel, anytime you're in this area, anytime you're in the neighborhood of County Court at Law number 2, please feel free to come and have a seat in County Court at Law number 2. I know sometimes I hear people say, when they come to the courthouse, they say, well, I'm going to Judge Holmes' court. No, this is not my court. This is your court. You're the citizens of Jefferson County. I'm only a public servant who is pleased to serve the citizens of Jefferson County. So anytime you're in the area, please feel free to come and have a seat in your courtroom and see what goes on in Jefferson County. A lot of times, I tell people this all the time, when you come to these courtrooms, you will find some very interesting stuff. Actually, I think it's better than television. I know y'all look at CSI and all of those shows, but CSI doesn't have nothing on what actually goes on in the courtrooms Jefferson County. So, like I said, anytime you're in this area, just please feel free to have a seat in that area. We call that the peanut gallery. It doesn't mean you can eat peanuts in here because it's not the Texas Roadhouse, but you can come have a seat in your courtroom and see what goes on in Jefferson County. Now, since your service is over, if one of the lawyers want to talk to you, you can talk to them. If you want to talk to them, if not, you don't have to talk to them. The other thing is our bailiff have some letters for you. And we're going to give each and every one of you a letter. And the other thing is I usually give handshakes to everyone, but as I mentioned earlier, because of the COVID protocol, don't give handshakes, but I will give everybody an air handshake. So give everyone an air handshake. And again, I'd like to thank you for your time and attention. I know when you was outside, you was wondering what was going on. What was going on the inside was the fact that they had reached a settlement. And it just took us a little time to get the kinks out and work out the details to get it done. And so that's why we were in here trying to get that done. And so it was able to get done in a timely manner. And so again, thank you for your services. And each and every one of you, I wish that you have a blessed day. At this time, you can, everyone please stand. Okay, you all excused.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Okay, you're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. Appreciate it. All right, thank you. Thank you.